A few days ago in Benin State, his homecoming concert in Benin State, and that was trending. But the one that got our attention was the donation he made to the church. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of What's Trending on the Perennials, and I am your favorite and one and only Julia, and I have with me my beautiful co-host.
Blessing
and
Israel.
So on today on What's Trending, Rema has been in the news and he's trending because he had his concert a few days ago in Benin State, his homecoming concert in Benin State, and that was trending. But the one that got our attention was the donation he made to the church yesterday actually, on Sunday. He made a donation to the church on Sunday, and that got people talking. He made a donation of 105 million naira. That's a lot of money to give to a church. That's not a lot to give to God, but that's a lot to give to a church. And that got people talking. That got a lot of influential people talking too. And the bone in this whole thing is that they said, oh, why are you giving that to a church where you could actually give it to charity? And then people are like, oh, why are you doing this to a church where you could actually let a lot of Nigerians suffering, you could have just given it to them. So that brings us to what we're going to talk about today. Was it necessary? Should he have given the money to charity, or he was right? And before we give our opinion, let me give this background story of why he made that donation. Because in his speech, he said that when he lost his dad, the church actually opened a shop for his mom. So and I think that maybe led to him giving that sum of money to the church. So now that you know this information, you think he should have given the money to the church, or he should have given it to charity?
What is even charity? Charity is giving out.
Yeah.
Whether to church, because church are going to use it for charity work, for whatever they want to use it for. But the human beings go spend that. Either they want to build one thing, but they'll create an employment opportunity, which the money is being used for a good purpose. And on his show, anybody when he stand up for that show, he gave that person 2 million. Anybody that came on stage, you saw the videos now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, the girl that went to bounce out.
They said no, she's taking up. Oh yeah, 2 million for you. Anybody that managed to climb that stage. So he shared 2 million each to every one of them, and you will not tell me that Rema have not been doing some charity work, going to all those. But he might not really say it out loud.
People are arguing that the one that they share light on is the one we know you get. We don't know the ones he has been doing behind closed doors. But this one, he came out and gave a church that helped his mom when his dad passed on. He gave the church 105 million. Some Nigerians was like, why did you make it 105? Because just made it 110.
200 million. Because this was even curious. So what is the 5 million? But I guess I think the problem. Let me just say why it's 105. Maybe he demanded the church to make an estimation of what they want. You understand? He must have said, what do you guys want? Make an estimation and bring, and with the plan, everything came out 105. I
feel like Nigerians are so entitled to the money that is not theirs.
That's actually where I want to come in, and it's not just Nigeria. It's mostly among. I'm sorry to say this. I'm not trying because I'm also among that class of people. I say this kind of entitlement comes amongst the poor people. I'm not trying to, but I'm also a poor person. So it comes. Why are poor people so entitled to what does not belong to them? You hear a poor person always crying out that why this, why that, why this. I saw the comment. I saw a lot of comments, and I was so disappointed. I actually was not disappointed, but I was disappointed because you see a lot of people saying, "Why would you donate to church? The church use it for this for this. Why didn't you give?" And someone also commented, said, where was the people? Why didn't the people open the shop for the mom? I saw someone now saying the orphanage home, children in the orphanage home. Can poor people stop giving birth to number of children that they cannot take care of?
That's so mean.
I know. I mean, you see a
girl. You see a girl. I have a problem with that.
I walk in the streets of Enugu and you see a woman that is begging. I will have about 4 children. 5
children. And all of them and healthy. money.
They say that like
You know?
poor people are always like fertile, like they're the ones that are actually
Like if you're going to stop, if I don't ever give those children my money. Do you know why? I will not, because if you sue a kid, he's okay. He's doing not like his legs are not working on hands. So why would the parents not engage him in one thing or the other, either skill or tell him to go and start selling something? No, but they will not tell those children to come and be begging on the streets. Coming to the whole charity stuff, church has done more to me. I don't have a problem. So whenever if I ever have a covenant with God, a prayer or something, I'll say, God, do this thing for me. If my prayer is being answered, I'm going to do this for you. Yeah. Either I buy the actual thing or I turn it into the money and give it in church. So some people are like, why would you give it in church? Church has done more for me. When my brother was sick, the church donated and he was buried in the hospital. Even when I got my admission in school, my mother told my pastor said, wow, blessing God admission. Okay, that's 20,000 naira for her from his own pocket. Church, we are. Church is more like a community. That's what people don't know. If I'm going to church now, it's not about God. You're creating a community. The people that are going to be there for you and you'll be there for them. Yeah. It makes it easy. Just like social media is raising funds. Yeah. We have raised a lot of funds in church helping sick people, our church members. And there is a wedding where the person will even get money for anything. On Saturday like this or Friday, all of our church people will come and cook for free. Just for everything to go on. So church has done more for me than I can even imagine. So saying you cannot give to church is a wrong idea.
What people should stop being entitled to what's not their
Okay, I understand what you mean, but I also try to understand where like the people come from here. Mm-hmm. Because I have like a scenario where it's okay, like I'm happy that you have like found a community. I'm a Christian, yeah, but like I'm happy you found a community in your church again. But there's some churches that lack community again. The churches that, let me give you a typical example. This is like, it didn't happen, it happened at home. My auntie, yeah, her child got admission, yeah. And she was like, oh, she needs funds, she needs money, she needs help. And she went to a particular Catholic church. This is a Catholic church. That's why, like, I don't know, I don't have any personal. She went to a Catholic church. She was like, she met the priest and he was like, oh, please, my child got admission, I beg, I need money. The priest was like, you need money, you're coming to the parish house. Wow. And he sent her away.
Not even sympathize with her.
He sent her away. Okay. So there are churches here that are not as
just like
charitable.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say
Catholic is like that.
They are not as charitable as other churches.
Catholic is like that.
There are a lot of people that have actually like experienced mean stuff from churches. You get a lot of people that their church, you can't need 1,000 naira now and you go to your church and they'll come through for you.
I have to defend. I'm not a Catholic, but I have to defend Catholic.
It's not just about Catholic here.
The reason why I mentioned Catholic is because it happened to my neighbor. This woman, she know they ever miss church. Her husband died. Her husband is a policeman. He was shot, and all of us quite bitterly that year. After church service, that she they count money. She's working in hand with the Reverend Father. For the Reverend Father to trust you to count church money, it means he trusts you, and it means that the Reverend Father know you personally. Do you understand? So all of a sudden, her husband died, and she went to go and tell the Reverend Father, see. So the man no even come to my house. The man did not drop anything. Till now that we are talking about, the Reverend Father did not ask her how far. Nothing. She buy nothing. You have a good relationship with this father. This is not his friend.
It's not just about Catholic church.
Let me say something about the Catholic people that people don't understand. If every Sunday that money, both the offering, the tithe, every money that you contributed in every Catholic church in this country is sent straight to Rome. Okay. Alright. The priest doesn't. The priest feeding, the priest housing. He doesn't have a job. His feeding, his housing, his clothing is done basically by the church. So he has no rights to even touch a penny.
No, it's not about. See, that's the problem here. See, I don't have problem with a particular church, I don't, because all I care about is as long as you're true to God, that's just all I care about. I don't have a problem with Catholic church, Pentecostal, whatever. But in these churches here, they do donations. They call you, do like first Sunday, first offering. I went to a church yesterday. My friend's church. She invited me to her church. I went to her church, and there's this older woman. Her birthday was yesterday. So I think she turned, is it 80 something years? I couldn't remember, but her birthday was yesterday. So she came to the church, she did a testimony. She was like, oh, she wants to thank God. She's a very elderly woman. 80 something thereabout. I can't remember the right figure. And then she gave a testimony. She wants to thank God for adding a year to her years, and it's her birthday. So after the whole thing, the pastor was like, "This is a good." That's why the age is very significant, but I can't remember for whatever reason. Yeah. So he was like, "This is a good age, you get
to celebrate."
To celebrate. We're going to give offering for her and give her. You get like, so after the whole general offering, they gave like a special offering to the woman, and then she also like brought food and gave the church. That's being thoughtful. You get me? Like that's being thoughtful.
I'm telling you.
So what led me to this thing is that my point is that if that priest wanted to help my auntie, there's something that Catholic Church calls it. I don't know what they call
fundraising.
It. Yeah, they can actually like just one offering from the first service, from the first mass can actually like do something. You get. So it's not even about sending the whole money to Rome. It's not about sending the whole this thing to. But I don't even know why they're sending the money to Rome. But I think that's another gist for another.
No, they do it.
Because I don't understand why would you sending the money here. It's
that's what they do.
I feel like I don't even want to talk about it.
I have something to say. Just like
you get. So if the priest or if the pastor, this is not about a particular church or religion now. If the person in leadership wanted to help, just one offering, because they'll be like okay, let me.
No.
A guest pastor, a guest pastor came now. A guest pastor or a guest priest came. They'll be like, oh, let's get here. How did they say it's able? Get here, father something about. You get me, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Or they'll be like, oh, people should come and offering to bless this man of God for coming to our church. So there are other actually means for this church that will raise money for these people. So when people say, oh, why are you giving it to the church? I understand where they're coming from. And then when I say it's not your business, I also understand where other people are coming from.
Coming to what she said about I understand you, but you cannot be raising fund for celebration in church because human beings and their sentiments. Oh, you did for this person, you will not do for me. The only time our church raises fund is when a critical health condition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's only
the fund actually was.
I'm coming.
I think her age.
I'm coming. So yes,
it's
critical health is on a special occasions. Then I told you that the pastor helped me from his pocket. So just like I'm saying, I've asked someone for help before. I think a pastor or something. But like he doesn't have money, but take this 5,000 naira. I don't have money. This our church this thing. And in our church, then we give different offering. We have church offering. We have the one they take to the general council, to the general this thing. So we give the normal general offering. We give the church offering. The church offering does only for when issues arises. Emergency that the church needs money to solve a problem. When they find where go chook hand, they'll pick money from there to solve the immediate problems of the church. That's what we do. And we even do burial funds on a normal day in our church. We do burial funds.
That's what I'm saying.
We drop money every year for burials. So that one, people money unnecessary.
Catholic Church has this offering they give. I think every Sunday, or two times in I don't know, but I know that they have this offering they give. They give offering for charity. They have a special offering they give for charity.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. They are actually a means for this man, or for
if you actually wanted to help, even from your own pocket. If you wanted it's 5,000 naira, take this. I don't have much. You show a little bit of sympathy.
There's something he said that even stuck out to me. I was like, he said, "Oh, bro, Umakanini." He said it in Igbo, but he was like, "It's not every child that should go to school."
Wow,
that was what he said. Wow.
It's not a human being.
The guy was me.
No, he's not.
I know that's important to individual differences. Understand? There are people who have the arts to give. And when they now come in with that art to the word of God, to the service of God, it becomes so massive.
Because this is actually a service to God and humanity, though.
Yes.
So then, why will it be a pastor or reverend father if you don't have sympathy, if you don't have empathy,
like,
you cannot really give?
Some people actually go to become priests because of the benefits.
The titles.
They are not titles. Those people are most of these people are seeing. They are being sent to London, US.
Priests and pastors. Some of them are just titles.
Many of them, especially the priests, many of them go there because of the enjoyment.
See, honestly, that brings me back to like even our care workers, you get our healthcare workers though.
Some of
them don't have the empathy. They don't
Yeah.
they just
That
go
means
there
you bring in someone. That means you bring.
because I've seen mean people being healthcare workers.
So where will now mean people now have to work? Where do
That's
they
what I'm
work?
saying.
Do we need mean people in this one at
That's because
all?
of the money. I know that's because of the. Okay, let me not say because in Nigeria here they're not paid a lot, but like in the UK, in the US, you get there's this my auntie. She was like her workers. She made a post on WhatsApp because she's in the UK. She was like, see that she knows that the money that healthcare workers are being paid is a lot. But like, please, if you don't have the empathy, if you don't have the feeling to actually work for humanity, don't do it.
Yeah.
You get, because even when I say in Nigeria here, they're doing it for the money, you get, they're not being paid a lot. But like, all these nurses are so mean. Sorry, not all of you. Yeah, they are so mean. And then to also see a man of God that is actually so mean. You're supposed to be like an embodiment of God. You're supposed to be a God.
The only time you see a good man of God is when he's trying to manipulate you to bring out money.
Honestly, and our Lord Jesus Christ was not mean. You get, this man fed people.
Jesus was mean somehow when he was washing them.
When it comes to
he knows when to apply.
But you know why Jesus Christ did that? Jesus Christ actually did that. Our pastors are following the footsteps of Jesus Christ. You know. Because Jesus Christ did that the first day when he called them, he gave them 5,000 fishes, fed them very well. So he encouraged them to come again. And when they now gathered again, Jesus Christ did not give them anything.
and when he saw those people selling stuff in the church, he was scattering everywhere.
But that's like a few.
There should be a balance.
A few moments when our God, see, my Lord and personal Savior is a loving Father. He's very mindful about his own people. Yeah, he goes extremely.
There is nothing
to provide for us.
There's nothing wrong with giving to the church.
I'm just saying that I don't see anything.
If you're not manipulated, there's no time I'm praying over something now that I'm not making a covenant with God. God, answer my prayer, and I'm going to give thanks in the
I feel that giving.
God answered Rema's prayer, and he gave back to the church.
Giving does not have to do with.
Somebody said something. Nigerians are funny. Somebody said, CCC, take your money back to where you got it from in Jesus' name. I was like,
who is CCC? Like there is now an Illuminati.
So when CCC take your money,
someone made that comment that.
Then somebody came under the CCC comment. I was like, maybe that's why the money was 105, because that's what his
people. The man that he give.
But I feel that 105 is because Christ Embassy, the Christ Embassy that he attends. So that money is going straight to the purse of Love Word Ministries. So I feel that the 5 million on top is what he wants to give to the pastor himself. Gone.
Yeah, maybe.
Let 100 million go to the Love Word.
But then I don't care because it's not my money. My 1 naira was not among the.
But why is it that when you check the most of people that complain in churches are people that give little or no tithe, people that donate money 100 million, 10 million, 5 million, they don't complain. The poor ones,
because that person never chops his money. You can't
the poor ones, I
never change my life.
Do you know?
You can't even change my life because they give church. You can never chop.
The funniest thing of this whole thing is that I don't have any problem. See, one thing about me is that I give to church. I give to the people that need it. I feel like I strike a balance. But there's something that I don't understand is that, see, when you have your money, you're entitled to do whatever it is with your money. You get, but the church is not entitled to your money.
No, nobody's entitled to your money.
The needy are not entitled to your money. Nobody in any way is entitled to your money. So you give according to what you have to give.
Yes.
No, even like in church, when they start all their donation stuff, if you don't have the money, sit down. Nobody's gonna come and bully you.
Nobody's going to manipulate you.
Yeah, you get me. So that's
just
strike a balance. If your spirit, that's what I'm led by the Spirit. Whenever I want to do something, even in church, there's how the pastor, as long as I've given my tithes and that and my
they
general
give tithes
and my my first seed, I'm very like conscious about it. So like when I'm giving my tithe and they're doing like that other extra donations you get. If I'm not led in my spirit, I'm not going to stand up. Or if I see all these people on the road that sell stuff, you get all these beggars on the road. If I'm not led, I'm not going to give you. But like when my spirit like give this person, best believe if that's the last money I'm going to give it to you again. So at the end of the day, I'm in control of who and when I give my money.
Yeah, that's
you're not going to bully me. You're not going to bully me.
It's not even bullying, just
like
manipulation.
It's bullying. Manipulation is bullying. You're not going to bully me to give you my money. No.
All in the name of God.
If you see 100 million in my account and you feel like, oh, because I have 100 million, you're entitled to 1 kobo of it, my girl, you're delusional, because there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. So let's round it up, and generally, yeah, do you think he did the right thing, giving the money to the church?
I mean, it's his money. Who said it's the wrong thing to do? The only problem I'm having is, I even commented, I follow for those hungry people in the comment section. I'm like, Rema, you forgive me small now. No call your show, don't me say no go. Do give away for us in the street of Instagram, I beg you. Do give away for us now. Those people need him to give away online.
He did the best thing. Honestly, the people tend to forget those that show them light in the moments of their darkness.
Yeah.
The time that little boy lost his dad was the moment of their darkness.
Yeah.
And I believe so well that there are people who had the capacity to do those things that the pastor did that didn't do it.
That didn't do it.
You know.
Yeah.
So what Rema has done is the best thing that he it's not that the church is entitled to the money.
Yeah.
But I commend him for that. Thank you, Rema, for doing that. And God bless you.
Yeah.
God has already blessed him. You continue blessing
him. God bless him more.
Yeah.
So that's the right thing to do. To me, the right thing to do.
It's also the right thing, but please, we online people, we need you to do giveaway online.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he spent over 10 million naira giving people 2 million naira on the show.
That one at the show. Now, those people crying in comment section need to drop funds.
Yeah, I think we're wrapping it up with Rema. If this message gets to you, we need just a little bit. We don't need 105 million.
Come on,
we don't give away online.
We don't need maybe like 5 million. Maybe.
Come online, we online. People they comment for your post. Now that when they verse. Me when they comment every time, boss. When they stream your song, I'm not. If you check my streaming now, Zeba. I don't put that like 100 times. This song came out.
One guy. Now. When I watched one guy's post, I was forced to. The guy replied to it was a lady. He replied to the comment saying that, how about orphanage home? You should have taken that money to the orphanage home instead of giving it out to people who don't need it. Somebody replied, what do you mean? Go and get sent. So she has to reply back. Okay, the guy replied that people should stop giving birth to children that cannot.
But then let me correct this impression. Yeah, most of these orphanage people are not just poor people that give birth. Some of these orphanage people that are actually the orphanage are people that lost their parents, that lost both of their parents, or like they lost their dad and their mom could not like be able to so they had to put them there. So I'm putting it out there. It's not just poor people that are actually in the orphanage homes. Yeah, some of these people lost both of their parents, and the government the private
it still boils down to the poor people, because if you're from a rich family now, don't send me they say Dangote or Tinubu Peking.
See, you've not met mean relatives though. See, you've not met mean relatives, that will literally take all your parents' properties and throw you out.
Oh.
So that's most of these scenarios are most of these things are what happened to those kids here, where none of their parents' relatives were able to bring them in. So a private organization or the government.
But we can be sincere that 70% are children that are being given birth to and abandoned.
Those sets of people, those sets of people will not come out and cry. It's only these ones that are.
But this whole thing is that people that come on social media, why did you give this money to charity, has never one day in their life
given 5 naira, 15 naira
to the charity they are talking about.
They have not given 5 naira, 15 naira to someone on the street.
People would never, they will never for one day. Okay, let me give this bag of rice.
They don't have enough.
And give it to this
They
charity.
will tell they don't have enough money yet.
You don't need to have enough.
Don't they have enough to be a giver?
Honestly, so it's always these people that don't even give. Always try to pilot people on where and how to give their money, and it's just so crazy. Yeah. See, nobody, like I said earlier, nobody is entitled to your money. But if you have, and you have the spirit to give, because trust me, it returns back to you like in 100-fold.
Definitely.
It returns back to you.
This has nothing to do with church or
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It's a love life. Love.
Honestly, being a good person generally, comes back to you. Though good people mostly taking advantage of it, but like it comes back to you in
one way or the other. You must not even come back with the same money you gave out. Come back another way around.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true. So this is how we call it a wrap on today's episode. I really had fun having my co-guest with me. And don't forget, I'm your one and only Julia, and I have this lovely guest with me at the studio today.
Mr. Israel, is you. Please, I don't want to say my name. Anyone that has Rema number should go and tell me.
We need the money. Bye guys.
Bye.